Hello, hello. So I just finished Shiva. Today is the last day after that. Those who don't know, Shiva is a Jewish tradition of 7 days after somebody passed away. The close family sits and basically focuses on memories, thoughts, reflection. And my mother passed away, and this was an interesting week. It wasn't a standard Shiva. In a standard Shiva, the family sits and people come to share memories and stories and so on. When my mother passed away, there were still missiles and alarms and shelters. So for the first few days, nobody came. Nobody could come. We were sitting here in this house in Caesarea, which is a house that my mother started designing and building a little bit more than 30 years ago. Then she built it. She was very proud of it. The view is amazing. She wanted to make sure everybody focuses on the sunset to look at them, enjoying each element. There are all kinds of places she would point and talk about why she did it and how much she cared. So anyway, it was me and my sisters who were here in this very meaningful place, and we felt her spirit was very much here. And because people couldn't come, it was just us for the first few days, just focusing on memories from our mother, reflecting on her life, different elements, different stories. And I thought I'll tell you one story about me. So I was born in the States, and when we came to Israel, my mother was a parole officer for juvenile delinquents. Well, one day she was in court on a young woman who was accused of some crimes. And my mother wanted her to go on parole. I was about 3. My mother wanted her to go on parole, and the judge wanted to send her to an institution. So my mother asked the judge if he would let her be on parole if she gave her a job, if my mother gave her a job. And the judge said, okay. This was my first nanny. So my first nanny was a young woman, somewhere between the age of 16 and 17. And about 15 years ago, we met here in this house, my mother, this woman, and myself. And she talked to me what an amazing experience this was, that she was 16 from a complex family with a bad history, and all of a sudden she was given a kid to play with. And this was her job. Later she matured, got married. She called her first son Dan after me, just because that experience was so meaningful. Anyway, I have lots of stories like this about my mother. She really wanted to solve problems. She wanted to make the world better. She didn't see the standard boundaries. We had lots of kids who were running away from foster care that would come to our house and sleep on the sofa. One of them slept in a tent for a while in the garden because that's what she wanted. Very, very special person. And I'm very happy that we got to spend this time remembering her and thinking about her. And today is the first day after the Shiva. So I'm very grateful for my mother. I also think this Shiva is a very good idea, taking this time. And we'll see how today would work, kind of stopping this experience and starting the regular life. I wrote some things about the last days of my mother. I don't want to recount it here on the video because I'll cry, but I'll paste it in the text below. May she rest in peace and to better days. Bye.